Graduation season is here. Hi, my name is Adrienne Fuller. I am your SLP mentor and more. I am a speech language pathologist and I own a private practice in the Central Florida area. And today, our company had our holiday luncheon, and there were a lot of graduates there. University of Central Florida's graduation was today. And so it got me thinking, like, okay, I need to talk about graduating and what every graduating person, young adult, needs to know. And so I know it's been a minute since I graduated. See, I'm kind of a neophyte here because I have all my thing cords in the way. But I remember feeling so hopeful, but a little overwhelmed. Tell me if you're tracking with me, a little overwhelmed about graduating and finding a job and finding a place to live and all of these things. So today we're going to talk about the 3 P's of your next steps, figuring out your next steps in after graduation. The first one is plan. So you need a plan, and it doesn't have to be airtight. Sometimes the plan is I'm going to go to graduate school, but sometimes the plan is I need a minute, and it's okay for you to say I need a minute because school and life gets a little difficult and a little challenging. And so, yes, take a minute to breathe and relax and figure out what you're going to do. Now, if you're relaxing, I always recommend that you give yourself an end date because if you're not careful, you are if you may be avoiding. So if you're relaxing and taking a break, hey, I'm going to relax until February. I'm going to try find a job. But give yourself a deadline for your next step because what you don't want to do is be that graduate that is watching video games or YouTube all day because you're just not ready to face the real world. And the real world is scary. So I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm saying give yourself a deadline. So if you're planning to move on to graduate school or take a break or find a job, let that be you've got your marching orders. You know what you want to do. So that is great when you have a plan. The next thing is prepare. All right. So after your plan, you want to prepare. What thing do you need? Hey, if I'm taking a break, am I gonna see if my parents will fund me to go on vacation for a week or so? Or if I need to prepare, do I need to see if someone needs volunteer hours? If I need to prepare, is my resume ready? That's a way of preparing. If you need to prepare, do you have professional clothes? If you need to prepare, are you trying to get an internship? Preparing, but not only physically preparing, but you want to also mentally prepare. Now, all of us have had great plans and sometimes they work, but sometimes we have to go back and revisit, and that's okay. So when you're preparing, also prepare for, hey, that may not work out the way I want. But just because something doesn't work out the way you want, doesn't mean that it's never going to work out. So, prepare for the good or prepare for the bad. When I look back over my life and I think and I look at like the things that were really good and the things that were like not so good, all of those things have brought me to this point right here, right now. So don't ever take your missteps or your failed plans as bad things. Sometimes it's just a setup for the next place that you're going. And the next thing, after you plan, after you prepare, you want to proceed. You've got to go and do it. And so proceeding means proceed with the plan, walk it out, reevaluate, and do it again. So those are the first things that you need to do as a new grad. Congratulations. Don't be overwhelmed. It all works out in the end. I